salve, galerinha, mais um vídeo aqui de Final Fantasy XVI, uma live, tipo, principal vídeo, né? Tô acostumado a gravar vídeo que acaba se esquecendo aí de... E se você não é inscrito no nosso canal, por favor, se inscreva no canal, clique nessa no sininho pra ficar por dentro das novidades aí do nosso canal, ok? Deixa aí o seu like, vai ajudar muito aí o nosso canal. E muito obrigado aí se você também for inscrito e acionar o sininho, ok? Recadinhos dados aí, você tá vendo que o cenário do Pokémon tá todo atrapalhado hoje, mas não tem problema. O cenário do Pokémon, ou o cenário do Pokémon, já estou em Final Fantasy XVI. Vamos começar aí o Final Fantasy XVI. Colocar aqui no retorno e sendo praticamente pelados no retorno, mas fazer o que, né? Enquanto eu não troco essa tela, beleza. Agora em definitivo, vamos lá. Final Fantasy XVI, esse jogo maravilhoso. Eu já não sei tanta cutscene assim, tá meio cansado. Mas vamos fechar aqui as nossas. Vamos fechar aqui as nossas. Game, da nossa gameplay aqui. Vamos fechar o que temos aqui de missões. Vamos dar o dado 1000.
Here to help me pack? Thanks, but I'll be traveling light. I'm on.
You're really going to go through with this then?
I am. But before I go, there is one small issue I'd like your assistance with.
If it's within my power to help you, I will.
It's the children. I refuse to let them share in my disgrace. And if I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship would see them ostracized forever. I can think of only one place where they are certain to be safe and provided for and loved.
Of course. The children will be more than welcome.
Thank you, Clive. I will not forget this.
Lubor, are you still here?
What is it, Ferda? You look pale.
There's been a flood in the Velcroy, a damn big one. The League of Outlaws encampment was completely submerged in ether.
What?
Every last one of the bastards has turned.
Bandits are one thing, but Akashic bandits are quite another. We need to evacuate.
Vamos começar com bastante ação aqui.
Ferda, gather the men. The Akashic may strike at any moment. Well, what are you waiting for?
Yes, my lord.
Bora.
Clive, change of plan. The children stay with me for now. I need you to find Conrad and Natalie. Tell them to prepare for a full and immediate evacuation.
Understood.
I'll do what I can to convince everyone else.
Vou frisar essa missão aqui, né? Agora eu tava pensando, cadê meus botões antes da gente ir pro embate? Veículos aqui que eu não sei, né? Talvez fosse melhor pegar e começar a aprimorar eles um pouco. Né? Talvez utilizar aqui os veículos. Muito bom para quebrar a tenacidade. Vamos manter assim.
You have to listen to me. They're coming.
Lá dentro.
How long do we have until these
Why do
Akashic
they always
arrive,
have to
do you
make
think?
such a...
Ah, it's you.
What do you want, Lord Underhill?
To pass on an important message. There's been an ether flood. Out in the camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. They're Akashic now. And they could be here at any moment. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale evacuation right away.
Oh, do we? And who was it who gave you this disturbing news, might I ask?
Lubor, perhaps? The man spreading the same poison out in the square as we speak. You may believe his lies, my lord, but we know better.
But why would he lie about something like this?
Some twisted attempt at revenge, perhaps. If he had not been unmasked, he may well have been elected our leader. A great honor for one of his kind. One he might well feel aggrieved at having been denied.
Lord Underhill, forgive me, but it has become all too evident where your sympathies lie. Lubor cannot be trusted, and neither, therefore...
You may not trust me. If there is any chance...
There isn't. Now be off with you.
You're making a mistake. It's no use. They're not going to listen to me. We'll just have to do what we can without them. I should speak to Lord Furder.
I think we'd better shut up. What's Lubor raving about now?
Lord Furder.
Sid, what's wrong?
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but they've convinced themselves that nothing Lubor says can be trusted.
The bloody fools.
Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support. But I can. If there's anything I can do to help you, you only have to ask.
I appreciate it.
Sid! Further! I've been looking for you everywhere.
Victor? I thought you'd left.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need. And Lubor is in need at this very moment. Come quickly.
You have to believe me! The Akashic are coming! They don't eat, they don't sleep, they don't tire, and they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There won't be no parley, no mercy granted! We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
You should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run!
Run!
Far, far away!
Run!
Just go!
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes! Go!
Come on, then.
Go on! Just go.
Lubor.
Wait. Someone's coming.
Stop! You're hurting him!
Acreditam nele agora?
What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad? And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that? Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty? Who spends all day every day making sure things run smoothly round here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever. But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling? He keeps this whole place going. And you act like it doesn't even exist.
Lubor, we've heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
Deixa comigo. A gente detona esses bichos.
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then. Fine. Gather round if you don't want to die.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations. Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate and rage. And they are utterly unpredictable. With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to attack. When these creatures come, Dalamil will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands. The town guard will muster at the north gate. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts, and as soon as it has been, we will converge on its... Conrad, can I count on the support of...
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor, and the command of our men in yours, Ferda.
Consider it done.
As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves and tell the merchant not to waste time securing anything beside the essential. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained.
Very well.
Where do I fit into this plan?
Where else but the most perilous place of all? I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws, Cheratina itself. The main host is most likely still there, and Dalamil will not be safe until it is eradicated, root and branch.
A little gardening.
I doubt it. I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn.
Luckily, so am I.
So you are. All right then, we all know what we have to do. Now it's simply a matter of doing it.
Looks like everyone's ready. I'd better not keep them waiting.
Good. That will keep some of them out.
Any man citing an Akashic is to raise the alarm immediately.
Venha, socorro.
Yeah!
There's the flood. But what's waiting for us inside? We can't leave a single one alive.
Mata ele. Oh. Assim. Qual que é o nome daquele troféu lá mesmo? Congelar inimigos com onda gelada.
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalimil and see how the others fared.
All the Akashic we were able to find. Seems that might be the last of them.
Last of them here, perhaps.
Lubo, sit.
Clive! What news from Charatina?
It's done.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back. The Akashic have been defeated. And we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is ours.
We bloody did it!
We saved Dalimil.
Lubor, allow me to apologize. After all you have done for this town.
But we did. And for that we are true. We only hope that you can forgive us.
We need you. So, if you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor,
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't you?
We do. But that it is a stain on...
I see. But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start. Unity is the key to defending Dalimil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes, I will expect us all to pull together.
Of course. You have our word.
And secondly, you will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalimil. Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other citizen. They will not be judged by what they are.
As we failed to do, and came so close to...
We agree to your conditions.
Condition accepted. Well then, it seems my mayorship is all but confirmed. Do I get some sort of special hat?
Especial.
How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalimil in disgrace. And now, I find myself her leader. Here.
Lubo.
Fear not, you are of course relieved of your responsibility. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws.
I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children, but everyone in Dalimil.
I'll do my best. Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
ações nessa área, né? Tio, vem
Welcome, welcome.
as portas aí pra mim.
Of course. Anything else? A fine choice. Of course. Go safely.
Por acaso, eu faço aí.
Welcome, welcome.
Vizinho da escuridão. Muito de grunir.
Go safely.
Qual golpe que é? Curioso. Bastante lápis pra frente.
Here,
Quanto
take a look at my
por cento
wares.
de grunir que cresce? 50 mil, é quase todo o meu dinheiro. 50% por ímpeto de grunir. Nada.
Go safely.
Vamos saber que nesse vendedor aqui tem isso. Ah, meu filho.
Lord Rosfield, perhaps? My brother, have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for...
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as...
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most grat. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the
A village built around an airship. Sounds like another lost wing. I hope the inhabitants are just as friendly.
Tá fechado, né?
Oh no. You'll pay for this. still be survivors.
Vai, bate aí. Tá bom, então pega! Manda aí, tentando bater. Aê, sabia que ia conseguir esse troféu. Beleza, consegui o troféu que eu queria. Mais uma coisa aqui. Sabia que ia conseguir o troféu.
Whatever that thing is, I'd say it's their leader. Should have stayed in the past.
Mais troféuzinho aí.
These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins. A duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another, but for a survey... I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
Let us continue then. There is a second half.
Quais são os ataques que eu tenho que fazer? Laceração, ciclone ímpeto e contra-ataque mestre. Então tem que usar esses três aqui. Tem que usar a laceração. Tem que usar o que? Laceração, ciclone ímpeto. Ataque de mestre. Esse e tem que usar esses três golpes aqui. Esse aqui, é isso? Aceleração, ciclone ímpeto, contra-ataque de mestre, todos no ar. Todos no ar? É isso mesmo? Acerte laceração, ciclone ímpeto e contra-ataque de mestre. Todos três no ar. Três golpes. Vou poder usar isso aí, vou usar a garuda, né? Peraí. Como é que eu vou fazer isso? E ciclone ímpeto eu vou usar como? Ixi, vou ter que tirar um dos outros golpes. Tem que usar tirar um dos outros golpes para poder usar e trocar para o terceiro golpe. Eita lasqueira. Agora que eu entendi. Eu tenho que colocar tem que upar um dos golpes ao máximo, poder colocar junto com o outro para poder trocar. Porque precisa dos três. Laceração, esse aqui. contra-ataque de mestre e o cicloninho. Tá bom, né? Vai ser chatinho de fazer isso aqui. Tá, vamos manter então. A gente tenta fazer isso com calma. Tá aí. A gente vê se consegue jogar. Pelo certa forma fácil. Caraca, velho. Acho que eu tenho que andar. Tá perdendo alguma coisa. Olha lá. Aqui, ó. Nada que nada. Tá voltando. Mas pra dentro, da outra vez eu atravessei aqui porque tava fechado. Dá pra atravessar aqui.
To me, Flake! All yours, Torgal!
Cara, hein? E não vem. Ah, caraca. Olha, touro. Vem a meta. Poxa,
This won't be easy.
Caraca, de novo.
Go,
You are returned, my lord.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
My thanks. I shall study them, and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kretov. Losses which could have been avoided. Had the others not chosen to complete their work, were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations. And your opinion of our method, we live to serve the Phoenix. Our very...
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice. If you will permit me to respond. Our faith in his grace, and we of the Undying, will do what we believe is right as first shield to the Phoenix. I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
Then we are of the same mind. And it is my hope that we may continue to do.
Tá bom, pode deixar o saco. Tu gosta da Fênix? Talento de gelo. Diminui carga de vida. Carga de gelo. Sério, cara? Outra missão? Ah, não é possível. Eu cumpro uma missão, aparece outra. TV Eterna. É outra quest pra vamos fazer. O que mais ter Kettle?
Lord Marquis, if you have a moment.
Ah, não,
What is it, Cyril?
One of our brethren lately journeyed across the strait in order to pursue a new avenue of inquiry in our ongoing investigation. He sent an owl some while ago, but we have heard naught from him.
Was he surveying another fallen ruin?
No. The object of his study was a savior cult that has arisen in Ash, in an ancient religion that worshipped Ultima as its god. By gaining an understanding of this new faith, we hoped to learn more of the circle.
And so you sent one of your brothers to Ash? A continent teeming with orcs and Akashic?
Fully cognizant of the risks, I entrusted the mission to one of the most able of our order, the third chair. Though he has been silent for some days now, I have thus far refrained, yet it seemed only right to inform you of the situation, for as you so earnestly advised me, it would not do to...
It would not. But Ash is a big place. Can you be any more specific?
Perhaps. The last owl I received from him mentioned a village where Mickleburg was its name. It lies in the southern reaches of Waloed. If aught ill befell him, I expect it did so there.
Right.
You are much too kind, my lord. Go then, with my hopes, and may the Firebird's flame
News has reached us of the black bulk that soars...
So then, Toggle, how do you feel about a trip to Ash?
próxima missão aqui. Bom, a gente já tá na cidade, vamos pegar essa missão também.
Where's Theodore?
Upriver! He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's flooded with ether. We just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with...
Como é que chega aqui?
Theodore led the dragon upriver. God help him. Their only hope.
Where are you, Theo? Time to fight.
Torgal, kill! Over here! To me, boy! Farewell!
There's a good boy. Damn it. The ether's too thick. These creatures have already turned. can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does. Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy. You're a fine hound.
assim, aí, derrotei.
Clive? Theodore, you had me worried for... We have to get you out of here.
I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave.
Sério?
You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Els
dream. Theodore!
Tá aí.
Don't make me do this.
Stop it, Theo! Stop!
Stay back, Eloise! He's turned. And so will you!
Ele virou zumbi.
Theodore. Take care of my sister. Theodore, wait. Goodbye. Oh.
Caraca.
No! Theo! Theo!
Caramba, hein? Meleca. Essa foi a mais chocante até agora. As missõezinhas aí. Caraca.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place, against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer, in more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night, and the choice I made, and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat.
He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself. That he had always been grateful to you for saving him. And that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together. And you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo. Why did you have to...
Chocante o finalzinho do Theo, hein?
I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that good's bringing smiles to people's faces, just like we always have, and to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen. The life...
I've made a choice of my own. To continue helping you however I can.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together, then.
Eloise isn't the type to give up.
Maybe not, but she'll still... What are you looking for? You've a discerning eye. A fine choice. Many thanks. Farewell.
Peraí, parece que eu vi uma missão à direita.
Quentin, I have a proposal for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Go on, then. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left. The people of Lostwing are my family. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
That only we are worth saving. Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us? Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Treinar pouquinho com essas habilidades aqui. Esse aqui, qual? Braços da escuridão de Odin. Celeste. Espadas e... Tá. Mas antes... Vamos tentar mexer com as habilidades aqui. Vamos equipar aqui. Ataque tórrido, eu gosto muito do ataque tórrido, né? Aí eu não sei. Tá, a gente vai usar esse aqui. No lugar do ataque tórrido. posso tirar o ataque tórrido, colocar a garuda ou o Titan. Posso colocar a garuda aqui e colocar a explosão aqui da chama do renascer no máximo. Tiro o poder do ataque tórrido. Pequeno lugar. Então pode diamante aqui. Esse ataque aqui ele é muito bom. O gelo é muito bom. Isso aqui é muito bom. Vamos deixar assim por enquanto. Vamos fazer uns testes aí. Poder do... Volte o esconderijo para com o bairro. Ah tá. Segue para de esconderijo e vá até Mickberg. Vamos até Mickberg. Tem dois negócios no esconderijo já. Os dois negócios no esconderijo. Beleza? Outras coisas que dá pra fechar no esconderijo, a gente fecha tudo de uma vez. Nada aqui. Pra cá. Ai, vamos. Acho que eu vou. Tá. Tá nessa casa? Vai ser ali, né? Me diz que eu tô indo lá dentro. Lado aqui. Liberei nenhum ataque, né? consegui nem invocar aquilo ali ainda. Pior que eu não subo o poder pra poder invocar aquilo lá. De 2.400 pra poder invocar a dança das espadas. Enfim. Ela tá aqui mais forte, mano. Não tem nada. Também não tem nada. Não tem nada. Também não tem nada. Não tem nada. Não tem nada. Caraca, como é caro esses ataques do Jin, velho. Deixa eu ver. Invoca a espada. Os dois é fraco, né? O aço dançante é fraco e o vice-celeste é fraco. Caramba. Tá.
You're finished.
Entendi. A habilidade aqui. Vem Celeste. O aço dançante no Vem Celeste. E é esse que fica rodando, né? Acho que ele é melhor. Eu acho que é melhor do que o atividade que eu
This must be Mickelberg. These people aren't turned. And the village seems safe enough at least. What is going on here?
Ah, did you too heed the call?
Heed the call? No, I came here looking for someone. To be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
What are you doing here? Is this where you live?
It is my home. The others, they heeded the call.
You keep saying that. What do you mean?
They came here to perform the rite, just as King Barnabas instructed. This village is their altar, where they shall cast their souls upon the gentle waters and give themselves to the Lord.
Give themselves?
Oh, Lord, cleanse us of our sins.
Let us be reborn. Free us from the top.
They want to be saved. Forgive me. But did another foreigner, like me, come here? He was probably wearing a cowl.
You mean the traveler from Stone? Yes. He's staying at my house.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I'll go and greet him. They seek the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair is still alive. Let's go and find him. Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
I am. And so it would appear, are you? Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety. He sent me to find you.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill. Much less you, my Lord Marquis.
He said that you had failed to report. Is there a reason for that?
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith began to falter. You have seen them at their prayers, have you not? They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord, praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked will, not that they might be granted respite from their worldly work. Serve him with all of their beings. I, too, swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord, and so I would see it through to the end, see these people safe, that they might do their duty to their Lord.
You do understand what their dream is, don't you?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills and become a Kashik. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very... Forgive me, my lord. But I must remain here. Did you hear that, my lord? Something is happening.
I'll go and find out what. Stay here. An ether flood. Oh no. There must be something I can do. Echoes as well. Found her. Come on. Over here! What now?
É, sabia que isso ia abrir. Sabia que isso ia abrir, sabia que ia aparecer um bicho grande pra me vencer. Agora eu tô preocupado porque eu tô com uma... Eu estou com os poderes incompletos aí do... Bom, barra base aí, mas vamos lá.
We meet again. I've killed your kind before. Nice try.
jeito. Não acabou, hein? Ah, tô comendo o robozinho.
Damn it!
Cabeça desse bicho logo. Morreu. Morre no final, cara.
Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
Da varada que ele tomou no meio da
I
barriga.
had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord. Just as I did when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become a Kashik in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
Ih, caraca, vou ter todo mundo já. Última vai pagar por isso.
They are saved. Found her. I should get this report to Cyril.
Welcome, welcome. A fine choice. Of course. Go safely.
Não tem nada. Nada.
My Lord Marquis, welcome back. I am glad to see you hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver his findings to you.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mickelberg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might, even knowing that life...
Then he perished defending liberty. For the right to choose how one dies.
Sid would agree.
A noble ambition. To die for one's cause is the most perfect. It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision, only that the decision is we live according to the teachings of our order. We believe in them. We, for better or worse,
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them, and you still believe that what he did was right.
I believe that he believed it was. We of the Undying are not slaves, but willing servants. And this was his will.
All right. I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. So that is my duty.
Of course. I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once. My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. And were they here, I have no doubt but that every...
De cal. Agora tá sobrando de cal. Absolutamente. Aí. Eu até agora não sei que placa que é, mas tá bom. Ah, a placa do... Ah, tá. Ah, entendi. É a plaquinha da cidade, né? Ô rapaz, até que enfim a gente passou dos 50% desse treco aqui. Pelo amor de Deus, hein? Demorou pra tudo. Como é que tá a situação aqui das missões? Eu já fiz missão pra dar com pau aqui, olha. De olho no céu. Entregue os materiais para a mid. Todas as missões estão lá estão lá no esconderijo agora, né? Daí pra frente a gente tem só coisinhas como derrubar, matar os bichão lá das caçadas. Fui várias vezes nas caçadas, não consegui achar os bichos que faltavam. Vamos começar a fechar as missões aqui.
Uncle, I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Ha! Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he asked if I might have a solution. And I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate.
One of your co-conspirators?
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his. But yes.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy. The 7 high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
Vai fechar essa missão? Não vai, caraca. Fecha esse negócio logo, velho. Louco. Mansão Roosevelt.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with that?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a bandit. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternate. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed... but I'm sure that you wish to continue your... Two such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends?
I can't stand the man!
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep the man?
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine,
upstanding. He calls himself Sid the bloody outlaw.
Once more onto the breach.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might... And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals. There will be disagreements, yes. And I imagine some resistance, much. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then the fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands. But the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander...
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by... Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you...
Tá bom. E aí? Fez um acordo?
Well, my boy, the stage is set.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities. That you might have the realm needs its Sacrandal. And I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
What do you think that thing is?
You should have seen him.
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, Things that...
No, they most certainly did not. Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim.
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless. After all, he did do as he...
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conch and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
It couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off. Chance would be a fine thing.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
Things rarely do these days, but that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Remember that.
I will, Sid.
I wasn't expecting you back so soon. You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Anything catch your eye? Always something, isn't there?
Yote, I brought back all the stone and water I could find.
Yes, my lord. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and His Grace are very much alike, you know. You think only of how you might help others, and never—
No more than you have minding my brother. You've risked a lot for him.
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord, do not give too much of yourself—
I'll keep that in mind.
Ai, caraca.
Tell me this is all you need.
Ah, you make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. The gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
Wait, the children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass. Now that I think about it, they...
The young'uns? But why would they... I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly.
Sid! Is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship?
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one.
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember.
We saved it, just in case.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds.
That's...
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your...
Thanks, Sid.
Well, did they have it?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe.
Will it work? It's perfect!
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place, well, you just wait and see.
Legal.
That should do it. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it isn't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Vai concluir a missão? Não vai, meu Deus do céu. Cara, vocês não param de conversar, hein?
Of course, won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, but it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Já deu, né? Chega. Caraca. O roteirista foi bem pago aqui, viu? Caraca. Dentro da aeronave. Tá. Duas novas missões. Plano das vontades e passado, futuro, etc. Cavaleiro, coração esplendoso. Flor de sangue. Saqueador sem luz. Lamento de Baxé. Algo me diz que era um desses aqui. Ceifador. Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui. Tem um desses bichos aqui, é o bicho que eu preciso para poder pegar o último item. Ceifador. Isso! É isso que eu preciso. Beleza. É isso que eu preciso. Um último trevaço aí pra poder fazer a espada. Meu, que dificuldade pra fazer essa espadinha. Saco do Império Sabrak. Tá. Não, maqueia. Maqueia. Tá, é essa área aqui. Onde que ele vai estar? Nesse mapa que ele tá? Onde que esse cara tá? Não é aqui. Acho que é aqui. Também não é aqui. Onde esse cara tá? Vou pegar as outras missões que estão faltando. Saco. Ô, caraca. Besteira. O cara tá aqui, ó. Quer ver? Deixa eu olhar aqui. Agora ele deve aparecer, né? Porque ele tá no quadro de caçados. Saco Império Sabrak. Então a gente vai concluir essa caçada aqui. Aqui, no ricão tutorial. Vamos ver o quadro novamente. Cavaleiro Produção Esplendoroso. O nome do bicho é bonito. Há uma expressão dita pelos soldados do Império da condição de recurso tutorial. Não se aproxime da torre inundada, ou será aniquilado pela foice do espectro. Ele descreve como um servo que habita no fluxo do éter. Palavras rudes, com palavras rudes. Sua aparência assustadora é como comando sempre. Os lacaios aparecem para caracterizar como um membro superior de sua espécie. Cabo de Deus ali é Sabrak. Vai atrás desse bicho agora. E a gente pegar as outras missões que estão faltando. Hey, Phoenix.
Ah, Clive.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's not nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
His will? How? Where?
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience.
I have been meaning to go, but...
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
You alright?
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Eda's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Eda's due any day now, and I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's naught lucky in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing.
Only the big day is fast approaching.
That or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget.
And how might I help the garrison today?
Agora deve aparecer.
Those things didn't fight like men.
Beleza. Hora de testar minhas novas habilidades. uma luta grande, não, mas...
I'm getting tired of these things.
Esse item, finalmente. Obrigado pela força aí. É isso aí, conseguimos. Finalmente o item. Perguntar por que você está viajando ali, Jorge? Agora eu vou fazer a minha espada poderosa. Finalmente.
Trouble with your gear, or so will it be?
Finalmente. A espada mais poderosa do jogo.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Aí, espada mais forte do jogo. E aí, eu posso usar que eu crio essa batalha?
No scratches, all right?
Espada defensora.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. Should last you a good while. No scratches, all right? Not my best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later.
Tem mais forte, né? Todos esses itens aí me deixaram bem mais forte.
Anything else?
Agora estou com a Gold Run. Espada mais forte do jogo. Finalmente peguei ela aí. Cheio de coisa aqui pra craftar, né? A Gold Running, Ragnarok foi forjada para simbolizar a guerra dos deuses, e então Gold Running significa crepúsculo dos deuses, forjada para simbolizar a queda dessa mesma atividade. Muito, muito bom. raro. Bom, o negócio é o seguinte. Eu vou ficando por aqui. A gente ainda vai continuar. Provavelmente vai ter pelo menos mais duas lives aí, né? Vamos ver se tem as missões que ainda tem ainda. Ah, não, tem caçada aqui ainda. Tem as caçadas ainda. Podem ver lá. Finalmente eu consegui a espada mais forte do jogo. E aí a gente tem as caçadinhas pra fazer, as duas missões ali pra terminar. Zero as duas missões e finaliza aqui as caçadas finais. Esse saqueador do mestre, sem mestre aqui, eu não enfrentei ele ainda. 20 mil? É o bicho mais forte? É o bicho mais forte do jogo, cara. 17 mil, 15 mil. É o bicho mais forte do jogo. Cadê? Tem algum outro ranking S aqui? Vê. Aqui, esse S aqui. 30 mil. É o segundo bicho mais forte do jogo, eu acho. Essa aqui é a do mestre, sem mestre aqui. Pelo menos é o que vale mais, né? Mas é isso aí. Nós vamos ficando por aqui. Eu espero que você tenha uma excelente noite. Ai meu Deus, vai pra tela principal. Espero que você tenha uma excelente noite aí. E a gente vai terminar aqui as nossas. Vai terminar o nosso jogo aí com um pouquinho mais de velocidade agora. A gente fez praticamente todas as missões secundárias, não tem quase nada. Tem duas missões ali. Espero que vocês façam essas duas missões aí, né? Mas é isso aí. Já certo o negócio. Tchau, tchau, galera. Até a próxima. Até mais.